We've been told that debt is a tool, a strategy, a financial leverage. They say it's normal. They say it's necessary. They even say it's smart. Pause for a moment. What if the system that normalizes debt is the same system that profits from your stress? Because long before the first global bank existed, an ancient warning was written that predicted the financial pressure we're living under today. The Bible doesn't just speak about money morally. It speaks about it mathematically, psychologically, and spiritually. And today we're uncovering why the Bible warns us about debt more than almost any other financial topic. The rich rule over the poor, and the borrower is slave to the lender. Let that sentence sit with you for a moment. The Bible doesn't say the borrower feels like a slave. It says the borrower becomes one. In biblical times, this wasn't symbolic language. Debt meant control. If you borrowed seed and your harvest failed, there was no refinancing. You pledged your land. If the land wasn't enough, you pledged your labor. If that still wasn't enough, you pledged your family. Debt transferred ownership of outcome. Today, the chains don't look the same. They're digital, automatic, quiet. But the control is still real. You wake up every morning already committed, not to your purpose, not to your calling, but to a payment. This is why the Bible treats debt as dangerous. Not because money is evil, but because control is spiritual. The Bible uses a word we rarely hear today, usury. In Exodus chapter 22, charging interest to a brother in need was forbidden. Why? Because the goal was restoration, not extraction. Modern debt is built differently. When you carry a balance at 24% interest, you aren't just paying for what you bought. You're paying for time. You are selling your future hours to pay for your past minutes. Compound interest doesn't feel dangerous at first, but mathematically it is designed to grow faster than your income. That's not accidental. That's the system working exactly as designed. God knew something about human nature. He knew people would fail. He knew debt would accumulate. He knew systems would become oppressive. So he built a reset button into the lot. It was called the Year of Jubilee. Every 50 years, all debts were canceled. All land was returned. All people were restored. Leviticus chapter 25. This tells us something powerful. God does not view permanent debt as normal. He views it as systemic injustice. Our modern system is designed to keep debt permanent. God's system was designed to give people another chance to breathe. In Romans chapter 13, Paul writes, "Owe no man anything but to love one another." Debt doesn't just take your money. It takes your margin. Decision margin. You stay in a job you hate because the payment is due. Generosity margin. You want to help, but your extra already belongs to someone else. Peace margin. Your body rests, but your mind doesn't. Interest never sleeps, and neither does anxiety. So how do we apply this ancient wisdom today? First, stop the bleeding. You cannot get out of a hole while you're still digging. Proverbs says the plans of the diligent lead to profit. Second, face the truth. Line down every cent. Clarity is uncomfortable, but ignorance is expensive. Third, live on less. The wise store up choice resources. Freedom doesn't start with earning more. It starts with owing less. Debt is a trap, but it is not a life sentence. The Bible warns us not to condemn us, but to protect us, because you were never meant to serve a bank. You were meant to serve God.